What is up, YouTube? So today I have something really special for you. It's probably one of the coolest pairs of sneakers of 2020. I actually had a bit of a difficult time securing this pair. Had a homie had exclusive access on this. I hit him up, basically copped these just because I didn't know if I would be able to get these again in the future, really on the sneakers app or anything like that. So I got early exclusive access. Shout out to the homie, appreciate you, bro. Let me get right into the review. So first things first, I like my Jordan 5's, and this is a pair of Jordan 5's that is definitely going to be the top pair of Jordan 5's in my book in 2020. This is the What the 5's. There was a lot of hype before this release came out. I actually got this exclusive access. Shout out to the dog. Yo, so I really appreciate the fact that I actually get to bring this shoe on the channel today. This is a shoe that I wasn't actually planning on bringing onto the channel. So let me get right into it. So I do want to mention, before taking the shoes out of the box themselves, everything down to the paper. We don't have that sort of fake plastic bag texture paper this time. Actually, the Jordan 5 Fire Reds had that sort of plasticky, has like one side perforated, one side is more indented. This actually came with legit paper with that cement speckled pattern on that, so that's something that I really think is key. And yeah, let me talk a little bit about what caused me to buy this shoe in the first place. This shoe has some really specific symbols on it that to me remind me of previous Jordan 5 releases in the past, and I actually don't have any of those Jordan 5 releases in the past that have these symbols on it. So when I saw this pair of sneakers, it was a must cop. Personally, before I get into it, I'm learning with my sneaker history as I go. So I'm not really practiced up on where I want to be with sneakers yet. So this is me giving you these reviews as basically a entry-level connoisseur. As I get further in the sneaker game though, I am going to probably increase my skill sets, but just be patient with me. I am a new sneaker YouTuber. So getting into my favorite of the two pairs of shoes. First and foremost, both pairs of shoes are different color. I just dropped the box, but we'll just put that anywhere. So both pairs of shoes are a different color. Kind of leads to that whole like what the effect. Everything down to the inner on each shoe. The inner on each shoe is a different pattern. So you got this one sort of like, I don't know, almost like this ocean colored pattern to it. It's got those ocean colors and it has the orange on the inside, and then you actually have this sort of like this party kind of effect on the other one. I'm probably gonna leave these dead stock just because I personally don't want to mess up a shoe that I think is this nice. I would be wearing it, but right now due to the pandemic, I'm not really trying to wear a lot of my nice shoes just for the fact that I want to keep them clean. I want to keep the resale value on them pretty high so that someday if I do decide to sell this shoe, I could actually make maybe quite a bit more money back than I can this year on it. So there's a few things that I want to mention about this pair of shoes before I kind of get into the rest of the review, and it's these symbols. So these symbols on the side, I believe this is from the China only release Jordan 5's. I could be wrong about that, but I believe this is the Shanghai symbol. So if anyone actually knows, please drop it in the comments if that. I do think that's the Shanghai symbol on maybe a Shanghai only release or a China only release of a pair of Jordan 5's in the past, but I could be wrong on that. And then I'll show you with this other symbol. This other symbol was a symbol on a pair of Jordan 5 Tokyos, and that is maybe one of my favorite pair of Jordan 5's in all history. It's actually one of the most popular pairs of Jordan 5's, and it's one of the pairs of shoes that got me into collecting in the first place. So I'm really stoked that I finally have a pair of sneakers, and it's got this Tokyo symbol on the side here. I really think that, you know, what this pair of shoes reminds me of is it reminds me of the Lakers on this side. It's got the purple and the yellow, And then this side, and I think this is maybe what they were going for, this side reminds me of the Chicago Bulls. You know, Jordan has this international effect where it seems like people throughout the entire world really appreciate Jordan sneakers for their high quality, really appreciate basketball for all sorts of different reasons. I liked that there's influences from Japan. I like that there's influences from China. There's influences from the United States. And I think that all those influences combined really, really well to make almost, you know, a perfect international sneaker in my book. Now, I know there's some people out there who don't really like the 5's, but you already know from the Timmy's Kicks type stuff, I love those loud, bright, insane looking colorways, and this is probably one of my most exciting pairs of sneakers that I could find for this entire year. Yeah, so there's just nothing but wonderful things that I can say. I even like that they put these Jumpman logos on the back here. Not all pairs of Jordan 5's have that Jumpman logo on the back. Some of them say Nike Air. I think most pairs actually have either the Jumpman or they have the Nike Air logo on the back. But I really think that the Jumpman logo on the back of these is a pretty clean approach. So wrapping up, this is a pair of sneakers that I'm not going to wear. And the reason why I'm not going to wear it is because I know that the Jordan 5 Tokyos went up gradually over time. I think that was a pretty hyped release when it came out. I was watching a lot of like Seth Fowler videos at the time when I saw that pair of sneakers for the first time. So that was actually a pair of sneakers that really inspired me to buy this pair of sneakers right here. And I don't really know much about the China only release for that Shanghai pair that I believe this symbol came on in the past, so I can't really speak on that. But this is a pair of sneakers that, to me, I'm a really unique person, and this is a really unique pair of sneakers. This is a pair of sneakers that, to me, just, I don't know, just screams, be yourself, be a bold person, don't care what other people think about you. This is an awesome pair of sneakers for that. So, with that being said, if your friends out there have exclusive access passes and they don't want to buy those sneakers, see if you can actually, like, you know, give your friends the money on the exclusive access passes, and maybe you can still get the sneaker. That's what ended up happening with this pair. This is a pair that I wasn't actually gonna get. I don't really have all that much money to keep buying sneakers right now, but this was maybe a once in a lifetime chance that I could buy this sneaker for retail price, so I had to actually take that person up on the offer. This is maybe one of my favorite releases of the year, hands down. I like everything down to the lime green accents. I like the fact that the shoes are entirely different, one shoe to the next. Screams Lakers colorways on the right foot. You got Bulls colorways on the left foot. You also have these sort of like what the inners that they put, and they put different color inners on both sides. I really have nothing but good things to say about this shoe. It's definitely a shoe that, for me, I'm a bold person. I like to be bold, and this is a sneaker that definitely aids with that. This, to me, the symbol, the Tokyo symbol on the side here, tells me that this pair of sneakers is probably going to be worth quite a bit in the long run. So that's the reason why I'm not going to put this pair of sneakers on my feet. With that being said, I'm super stoked I got to bring this review for you all today.